Greetings everyone, this presentation is done by Dr. Dhanraj Kaugi, from Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Pune. This presentation is regarding chapter number 4, that is guest departure, hotel departure. Hotel departure is part of the final stages of the guest cycle. It examines the various activities involved in checkout and bill settlement. Checkout involves the front desk as also other departments such as housekeeping, bell desk, cashier's desk, point of sales, etc. Guest account settlement depends on effective front office accounting system that maintains accurate guest folios, verifies and authorizes a method of settlement and resolves discrepancies in account balances. Hotels find it most effective to settle a guest account while the guest is still in the hotel. Guest can settle the bill by paying cash, charging the balance to a credit card, deferring payment to an approved direct billing entity, or using a combination of payment methods. Most hotels require a guest to specify during registration an eventual method of settlement. The front office should verify or confirm guest credit card or direct billing information before he or she arrives at the desk for checkout. Departure notification. Departure is the last interaction during the guest cycle. During checkout, the guest formally vacates the room, settles the bills, and leaves the premises of the hotel. This phase is very crucial as guests settle their financial transactions, and any dispute during this stage can ruin the entire experience and future dealings. On the other hand, a smooth experience would enhance the experience. Departure notification slips. Departure notification slips are printed to inform the other departments of the guest's checkout. Where a manual system is in use, the room racks are updated. The departure register is also updated. The following are the best brand standard practice on how to deal with guest departure professionally. The procedures used will vary among hotel front offices depending upon the level of service and degree of automation. Some front offices offer automated or express checkout. Your pledge: to provide fast and friendly checkout service that gives guests the feeling they would like to return to your hotel, and recommend it to their friends. No guest waits longer than 3 minutes in a line at the front desk before being served or approached by a team member explaining the delay. If the front desk is busy, back office staffs are brought in to assist. Receptionist. Cashier should be friendly and outgoing, not with their head down, buried in figures. Guest bills are clear, easy to read and completely accurate. A guest should not be delayed by having to send a staff to check on, for instance, minibar consumption. All bill queries are dealt with pleasantly, without hesitation or discussion, and all backup documents are readily available. As the bill is generated, you may engage the client in a conversation to establish how their stay at your hotel was and respond appropriately. Bills are neatly folded or stamped to the credit card voucher as appropriate. On settlement of the bill, a luggage pass and appropriate receipt are issued. Porters are then signaled to prepare and assist with luggage. Luggage to be picked within 5 minutes of checkout. Guests are asked if they require transportation assistance to, for instance, the airport or within the town. All guests will be offered pleasant farewell remarks such as "Thank you for staying with us at XYZ Hotel," and inviting them for a return visits, wishing them a safe trip or pleasant day. Any guest feedback is forwarded to either your supervisor or guest relations officer. Guest departure activities at various desks. At the bell desk. During checkout, a luggage out pass has to be obtained from the cashier stating that the guest has settled his account and returned the room key. Once this is received, a departure errand card is made and filled out by the bellboy and will go to the guest room to bring down the luggage. The bell captain will make an entry regarding this in the bell captain's control sheet. The departure room is then inspected by a housekeeping supervisor or room attendant to ensure that nothing is left behind by the guest. The housekeeping department will also check the mini bar for anything consumed by the guest to be charged to the bill. Task performed at bell desk during checkout. Assist the guest with luggage to be brought down from guest room to the lobby. Collect guest room keys from the guest and check the room for any left luggage. Deposit keys at front desk. Obtain front office assistant sign on departure errand card. Keep the guest luggage from the lobby till the car or cab, after the settlement of bill. Report back to bell desk. At the reception desk, the front desk receptionist checks the list of expected checkouts for the day and will confirm with the guest his date and time of checkout. Departure notification slips are printed to inform the other departments of the guest's checkout. Where a manual system is in use, the room racks are updated. The departure register is also updated. Task performed at reception during checkout. Wish the guest and ask about his stay in the hotel. Send departure notification to the concerned department. Collect guest room keys from the guest. Coordinate with the bell desk for the luggage of the guest. Inquire for further reservation in future. Collect guest suggestion feedback forms. At the cashier's desk, traditionally at checkout, guest is presented a final copy of his or her account folio for review and settlement. Front office associate should confirm how the guest intends to settle the account. Guest may establish credit by presenting a credit card but may choose to settle his bill by cash or traveler's checks. VIP or special guests or corporate accounts should not be asked for settlement if their account is marked that all charges are to be directly billed. Task performed at cashier's desk during checkout. Post charges to the guest account. Check for late charges and late checkout. Prepare and present the final bill to the guest. Handle cash or credit or foreign currency properly during checkout. Prepare foreign exchange encashment certificate, FEEC, during foreign exchange. Settle guest bill in the computer. Complete safe deposit procedure if guest has used. Express checkouts. In most hotels, guests tend to check out at 12 noon and consequently the cashier's counter becomes very busy during that period. Hotels, therefore, offer an express checkout without having to queue at the cash counter. This also helps the cashier by reducing the pressure of work at busy times. In hotels with express checkout services, special forms are placed in guest rooms as well as being available at the reception. The day before the guest departs, they should sign the form and take it to the cashier, who must take the credit card imprint on the guest's folder. By signing the express checkout form, the guest agrees to have the amount finalized by the front office cashier before they leave the hotel on the morning of the date of departure. A copy of the guest's amount indicating the approximate total may be sent to the guest's room. The guest may now leave the hotel at their convenience without having to call the cashier after the guest leaves. The cashier will finalize the account, including any late charges, and complete the imprinted credit card voucher. The signature on the express checkout form will replace the signature on the credit card voucher as the guest agrees to payment. The signed checkout form will be sent to the credit card company for settlement. In some hotels, a copy of the guest's final account mailed to the home address of the guest so that he or she may check the balance on the monthly settlement from the credit card company. Late checkout and charges. When a request for checkout is received from a guest, front office staff should first determine whether a late checkout charge is to be added to the guest account. Most hotels have a standard checkout time at which departing guests must vacate their room. In general, checkout time is 12 noon. If guests do not vacate their room by the checkout time, then late checkout charge may be imposed. To avoid misunderstanding between guest and hotel, guests are often asked about their expected departure time at check-in. They should be informed of extra charge which would be imposed on late checkout. Checkout time can sometimes be a problem for tour groups. Pleasure travelers want to enjoy every moment of their holiday, so if their coach does not leave the hotel until 4 p.m., they dislike being asked to vacate their rooms at 12 o'clock noon. In this situation, hotels usually arrange to have guest luggage stored with the concierge and reserve one or more hospitality or complimentary rooms at no extra charge. These arrangements allow the group rooms to be vacated for subsequent guests, while the hospitality rooms are available for comfort of tour group. Late charges. A late charge is a charge for a service or facility, which is sent to the cashier too late to be added to a guest's account for settlement. For example, a laundry charge may arrive at the front office cashier when the guest has already settled the bill and possibly left the hotel. In such situation, it may be difficult for a hotel to collect payment from guests. In order to reduce the losses due to late arrival of charges, the cashier should confirm whether these are outstanding charges before producing guest account. The cashier may, for example, ask the guest whether he has used minibar or other services that morning and check the bill to see whether charges for breakfast that morning or other charges have been included. However, this is relying upon the honesty of the guest and does not reflect a particularly organized or professional hotel. Many hotels accepted that a certain level of loss will be experienced due to late charges and consequently charge high prices for items such as mine-based to cooperate. To avoid an unnecessary delay and inefficient service at checkout, a well-designed and well-functioning accounting system is needed. A. Guest charges from various departments are sent to the front office as soon as possible, if not immediately. B. All charges are posted to guest account once they are received. It is for these reasons that computerized accounting systems are advantageous. They greatly speed up the transfer of charge information between departments and front desk. Thank you.